Oh, good morning, guys and girls. It's Sean from Sean's Auto Repairs in Ramsgate again. Today I just thought I'd make a little video about a small handheld scan tool that I've just bought off Amazon, mainly for quick reference and for use to keep in the car, basically. Small handheld unit. It cost I think it was 25. No, it was 19.99 actually off Amazon plus £5 postage. Let's see what we got. Right, there's the unit itself. It's a little handheld unit, fits nicely in your hand. From YA101, YAWOA, the YA101 basic handheld scan tool. I thought I'd show you a few of the functions and see what it does. See how quickly it powers up. So first of all we'll plug it in. Oh, there we go. Right, you see straight away it powers up. And then it gives you a quick menu there. You got diagnostic, DTC lookup if you want to look up any of your codes, voltage test. So it's telling me at the moment without the ignition on, my battery voltage is 12.5 volt. It takes that voltage reading from the pin 16 of the DLC. So let's go back. And then you've got an option menu there for changing your language, changing your units, data login if it does data login, and a self test. So if we go up to diagnostic, let's just put the ignition on. By the way, the car I'm in at the moment is a 2008 Renault Kangoo petrol, which is handy. So we go to diagnostic, and what it'll do, it'll identify the vehicle, which seems not take very long at all. There we go, and then straight away it comes up with a list. You can have gives you a basic list to start with. Mil status, which is off. DTC count 0. We haven't got no fault codes in this one. It tells you how many monitors are okay. So we've got 4 monitors are okay. 0 monitors are inconclusive. And we've got 7 monitors that are not non-applicable. Ignition type spark. And that's it for the basic menu, and none of these you can click on. That's just for information only. So if we go back, it takes you back to the diagnostic menu where you can read codes. If you click on there, it gives you a choice of stored codes or pending codes, but we haven't got any in here, so I won't go there. If you go down, you can erase codes. You've got live data, which I'll show you in a moment. Freeze frame, if you've got any stored codes, it'll show you the freeze frame of when the code was stored. Vehicle info, let's see what we got there. Turnkey off, engine off, yeah, we've done that. So it gives you the VIN number. Gives you some module information there. Right, as I found out, don't go onto CVN. I don't know, I'm not sure what that is, but if you go onto it, it just says please wait, and it just locks up, and you've got to unplug it to start again. So we'll go back out of there. You've got IM readiness, and that gives you all your mil status, misfire counters, fuel system, catalytic converter monitors, heated catalyst not available, evap system monitors, secondary air systems, air conditioning, O2 sensors, So they're all your monitors. That's just for information only. If you click on them, it doesn't do anything. So if we go back up to live data, it loads up all your data PIDs for you. Let's just start the vehicle. Let's just zoom in a bit so we can see. Alright, so you can see we've got DTC 0, mil status is off, load 20%, 21%, engine coolant temperature at the moment is 73, 74 degrees, short-term fuel trim and long-term fuel trim. I'm not sure why they're at 56 and 57%, that could just be the standard that Renault set. Could be 50% is normal, because this has no faults, this car, it runs perfectly well. Map sensor pressure 31 kilopascals, RPM 760s, vehicle speed 0, spark advance fluctuating up and down a little bit, intake air temperature 38 degrees, throttle 12%. Then we've got O2 sensors, bank 1, sensor 1, fluctuating nicely between 0.1 and 0.9 volts, so the O2 sensor's happy. On these ones, if you click on them, nothing happens, so it's just for information only. Going down to short-term fuel trim, bank 1, sensor 1 again. Then we've got O2 sensor, bank 1, sensor 2, voltage is 0.4, 0.5, so that says that the cat is working efficiently and not fluctuating up and down. The distance that the mil light's been on, if it was on 0 kilometers an hour, 0 kilometers, not kilometers an hour. Then you've got freeze frame, if you had any freeze frame data. So yeah, that's basically it, guys. As I say, this is a 1.2 petrol, I believe it is. And what we'll do now, we'll go across and we'll see what we can get out of a little diesel. I've got a little Proto 206 diesel sitting here, so we'll go across and we'll have a look at that. Right, so we're in the little 206 diesel now. Let's plug that in and see how quickly it comes on. If I can find the connector down here somewhere. Right, there we go, plugs in, and straight away it powers on, and it's up and running within a couple of seconds. So again, we will go to, let's go to DTC lookup, because this has got a couple of EGR codes in it, I believe. Oh no, hang on. Voltage test, let's do that first. 14.2, that's good. The engine is running, obviously, if you can hear that. Diagnostic. It's detecting the system, see what protocols we've got. Right, mil status is off because it is off. DTC count is 2. There you go. I've got a couple of EGR codes in there that don't put the mil light on, fortunately enough, because I've had to block the EGR valve off because it's stuck open slightly. Let's see what codes we got in there. Oh no, DTC count. No, we can't do it from there. Apologies for that. Hang on. Monitors 3 OK. Inconclusive 0. Not available 8. And it's telling me it's a spark engine, and well, it's not, it's a diesel, so it's got that bit wrong. Right, so let's go back. Here we go, read codes. Right. Stored codes. We've got an exhaust gas recirculation flow insufficiently detected, the PO401, and a P2413 exhaust gas recirculation system performance. As I said, I know they're there because the EGR valve is stuck open. Right, so let's go back to that. Let's see what's in pending codes. Same ones I expect. Yep, 2 out of 2. Okay. Alright, let's erase codes. We won't erase codes. Freeze frame data. Let's see what we've got on freeze frame data. DTC's 2. Off. So for the P2413, the load was at 42%, coolant temperature was 69 degrees, MAP was 102 kilopascals, it was at idle, stationary, the IAT was 39 degrees, MAF was 7, so it was just basically at idle. Fuel pressure was at 25,000 kilopascals. So that's pretty awesome, isn't it, really? Vehicle info. Well, what's engine off? We'll do that in a minute. Mode 6, you've got mode 6 test in there. O2 sensor test, which we haven't got on this one. Right, live data. On this little Peugeot 206, I don't normally get much live data, so I wouldn't expect loads, but we'll see what we've got. DTC's 2, mil status off, load 56%. For some reason the load is always high on this little Peugeot. Engine coolant temperature 30 degrees C, because I've just started it. MAP is 102. If I give it a rev, you see that goes up nicely. It gets a little turbocharged 1.4. Lovely jubbly. RPM, vehicle speed, IAT 14 degrees. It's a bit chilly out there today. MAF 9.5 or 9.2 grams per second. Air status off. OBD setup. EOBD. And fuel pressure. That's what I need to know, isn't it? 25,000 kilopascals. Lovely jubbly. To sensor test, component test. Component tests there aren't any, that's not supported, so I don't know why that's on there, to be honest, but maybe for a different model. We'll wait for an update. Let's go back in there again. Engine. For vehicle information, you need the ignition on with the engine off for some reason, don't know why. Right, let's see what it says. VIN. Oh, it doesn't tell you the VIN on this one, it's not supported, but this is too old because it's a 2005 maybe. Whatever that is. ECU mode, I suppose that's a calibration ID, don't know, don't really care. Alright, so that's basically it, guys. Nice little handheld scanner. Let's just unplug the ignition off. Let's unplug it out of there. The lead it comes with is about probably 18 inches, 2 foot long. Let's scan out there. As I say, it comes in a handy little box. You do have a charging port there, something, USB port. Don't know what that's for. We'll have to look in the instructions for that. It does come with some very basic instructions. Yeah, but for 25 quid or 19.99 plus postage from Amazon, it's a good little tool to keep in the car. Quick reference if you just want to quickly power something up to clear some codes. Just give me a sec. So yeah, just to keep in the car, handy reference little tool. If you just want to plug something in, clear some codes, or get a bit of live data, you can have it on while you're driving along. Very good, and for the money, I don't think it's too bad at all. So I'll use it for a few more weeks, and if it does what it says it's going to do, that's good. If it doesn't, then I'll come back and let you know. So again, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll catch you later on. Bye bye for now.